That's Austin Powers. No, there's no Sean in Austin Powers, right?
No.
You can call me Austin Powers.
I don't mind.
It's pretty
Shabby.
awesome.
So this is the plug you felt. We're gonna unplug it. You plug that in, and then we plug the plug you found here, and then this is going into our system. You gave Dana videos, so you'll be happy.
I couldn't find it in your phone, but we'll send it.
The video, what, Dana or the video?
I couldn't find Dana in your phone.
Oh, that's not a problem. But the video is taken.
Yeah.
It's underneath. If you need, I'll get in there. I was just giving you some fun. Sharing the joy.
Yeah, exactly. I've got it, but
Is it stuck in the back?
It won't come. It won't come out. You
Let
try.
me see.
You try. You try. I have a bad angle.
Let me see.
Maybe not. That's my excuse though.
I have the room.
It's the one closest to us, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's out.
Maybe. You got it?
Yeah, you had it out.
Oh,
You
okay.
had it unplugged. Here it is.
Yep.
So
We plug into
You're
that,
showing
not
Dane,
the
right?
KVM.
no,
I'm
this.
showing everybody. Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
showing everybody.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna take this guy.
So are we communicating with the BCM at this point?
A bunch, not
all.
just. But I need the RFA in my pocket in this one.
Okay, so you split connector.
I'm splitting the connection, but I need the RFA close to me.
We're
So I
plugging
can't
into
have
both.
yeah, but I can't have anything further away.
Okay.
Just like that earlier tapping in, it's like basically a Chrysler gateway like that.
Exactly. Yes.
But I'm keeping the gateway in the game in that case.
Right. So on some Chrysler vehicles, you probe exactly like that. You know this. You
Yeah,
know
yeah,
this.
yeah.
Sorry.
But on the Chrysler, you're taking the gateway out of the game. In some cases,
Because it's bypassing
Yes.
completely your communication.
this on the bottom.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's funny because of the angle. It's so disorienting.
Yeah. Bet you wish you had small hands. You need like a little helper, you know?
Yeah.
We can tag team it. Maybe this one. I'll get this one.
I'm there. I'm just trying. I'm right there. I can feel it.
It's what we call locksmith yoga.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's it. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
What do we call this pose, Kevin?
The RFA.
Praying to God.
Yeah, right.
There it is. Hey, I'm disoriented because my head is this way, so my whole vertigo. I'm thinking it's
Arm is
this way and it's
backwards.
this way.
Yes.
It's like, all right.
All right. So this is our connection. Now, oh, and it's great. I got glue on me. And then we're gonna scan right here. So this is locked RFA, locked BCM. We undid the alarm, or alarm on. If it's a 24, don't bother. Don't waste your time on the CAN wires. Go back straight to the back. If it's a 2024, it's gonna be locked, no doubt. 24, 25 locked. 23s get updated through the air. You will sit in a 23. I want you in a lot of Land Rovers. So I'm imagining
You
you
do
only.
what?
I'm saying I want you in a lot of Land Rovers.
Yes.
So I'm already imagining you
Yes.
sitting in a 23.
Right.
So me and my wife are sitting in a 23, just talking to each other in the driveway. Just turned off the car. Suddenly the screen comes on. Main big screen. Update available. Updating in 30 seconds. So we looked into the algorithms. There are two, in the newer ones, there are two telematics. There's telematics for finding the vehicle, tracking it, tracing it, all that, and telematics for updates. There's an algorithm on the car that once you finish driving in certain hours, because it knows where it's at, Pacific time and etc. So in certain hours, so after later hours, because it was about 10 o'clock at night when we were pulling in, it checks the battery for voltage, it runs a test. So it turns on a couple little modules and check the draw.
Draw. Yeah.
If it's happy with the drawn percentage and it knows it has enough of the update,
through
it
that thing.
updates by itself.
Wow.
There you have no control over it. We couldn't do anything to stop it, and it updated.
And there's nothing about going to the dealer anymore. Now it's just over.
It
the air
happens.
update
So
and it
so
happens.
whoever has recalls, updates in the recalls without any questions. Now you can update on the air. Topics. If you add in a key on topics, 21 and over, it locks the module automatically. You'll see a last piece of update. I've seen it with my own eyes. Last piece, update, like after the programming is done, update done. I'm checking the module, it was locked, and it wasn't locked
With this,
before.
there's no point in getting OE software.
No. That's the whole point.
That right. We're
And then saving the
circumventing
time.
that. Yeah. Yeah.
Saving the time. Okay, so once we scanned, now it can be alarm on, it can be anything it is. The only reason I do alarm off is just for the trunk.
Tailgate. Yep. Got it.
So we're going right here, special tools. Now you can see the button is also available here. And then we do
Can we do? Oh, alarm's already deactivated.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's
got
no
it.
point.
Okay.
So now we're doing key duplication. Here we're gonna have three things. We have remote function, we have passive, we have remote lock, and we have emergency. All are available.
Okay.
In this case, you have to take, I have 8 keys on the car. If I'm not any key that's not presented is going away. Lost. So if we're moving forward, I'll put keys here, and this is how you do it. That's it, that is done. I'm trying to think, if I'm demoing it, all the rest of the keys, I'd rather not. I'm missing
don't
a key.
have to.
Please.
Don't.
Okay.
No.
I would like to. I have a key that's programmed that exists that's not here. And if I'm doing it, that key is gonna be
Pain
gone.
in the ass. Yeah.
No, it's gonna be gone, and I don't want to do that.
Yeah, and then you have to. Yeah.
It's not
I
fair.
understand. Yes.
So, but this is it. This right here, continue from here. You put in an HW14. You have a fully working key. It's an aftermarket key. Because of that method that we're doing it this way, you're not doing UWB off. It's a non-UWB key, aftermarket with our software, and it will work fully on the car. And
Is it your key or is
our
this-
key?
okay.
That's HW14. That's a $350 key. So now your choice is as such. You can say, I'm giving him one key for $2,500. I don't care about the HW14. I care about the HW14. You make both because they'll tell you there are 8 keys on the car, and it tells you if you add in a key on a locked module, it'll ask you to present the working keys first, because any key that's not presented in here is gone. It's not gonna come back. So it tells you present the key, you put it on the unit, it says okay, put it away. Put the next key. If you have 5 keys on the car and you have 4 existing and you want a 5th one that's missing, then you put all 4 and then you make the 5th. You see what I'm saying? I'll repeat slow.
Yes.
At this position, at this state right now where
Yes.
we are, we have choices. So am I adding keys? Is it all keys lost? Adding a key, you must present all working keys.
But what were you saying? You said you have 5 keys, but you present 4.
No, I said you have 5 keys on the car. The module, this car has 8.
Right.
And I have only 7 right now.
But our pretend vehicle.
Right. A pretend vehicle has 5, or this vehicle, I have the 7.
Okay.
I'm missing 1, but that one is important because it's with my friend, with the owner, with whoever it is. If I make a key right now, I'm killing that key, and it's not fair
Because you can't.
because I
present
don't
it.
have it.
So be here at time and you're
Yes.
doing
Yeah.
So if you're all keys lost, then you make in your slots. You wanna save your 14s. You wanna just take the one-time use out of it. You make 2 14s, you present them in the car, and now you're programming a 3rd one as an OEM. Once you have the 2 keys made or
Through the
whatever,
OBD port. At that point.
at that point, you have
Because
2,
we've already done this.
Correct.
Using the HW14.
2 of them. You
We have
need
to do
2
2.
of them. Yes.
Okay, so doing all keys lost, active alarm. We deactivate the alarm. We
To
come
get
back here.
either deactivate or just come here. If it's a Defender, don't deactivate the alarm because it's under the seat. Have you done a Defender?
No.
The Defender, you open this door, so you get the door open,
Yep.
alarm goes off, you reach your hand, you open this door, and then you go right here. Let me see, any light on a flashlight? Yeah, that's why I went over.
Yeah.
So, so right here,
Yeah.
you'll have a little pull tab.
Okay.
You pull the tab, there's a cover coming off, there's no screws. The RFA is right there. Right there. No, there's 2 screws that holds it down, 2 10s, but your plug is on the side. Just unplug it and plug my unit. Okay? So that's the defenders. You see defenders run. Oh,
What year
one,
for
two.
that? What year does that come?
Any defenders, any defender new style, not the old stuff. I got glue on.
Oh, no.
I'll wipe it off.
So you get a 24 Range Rover.
And if-
Alarm is on.
If it's missing one of the lines, it's fine. The rest will work. Sometimes there's
Missing one of the
synchronization.
key lines?
Yeah. So
Okay, yeah.
here it gives you all three. I'm sorry, Double. Just a second. Keep the question in your mind, please. So right now it shows you all blues. If one of them is red, that function is not going to work on that 14. But there is an issue on the car.
So
It's missing an
Yeah.
antenna. Something is going on.
yeah.
That's
I
why.
understand.
No, because all these are informations.
Right, but in what? I'm not selecting
Sure,
anything here, correct?
No.
I'm
You're
hitting
just going okay. I'm just letting you know that you're all available.
Why?
I'm just informing so you know how your key is going to act. I want you to know because these are three parts of the key. That's passive
Okay,
entry, so that's your
okay.
PEPs, that's
Yeah.
your proximity.
Yeah.
This is your remote RF, that's your
Yeah.
buttons, and that's emergency start. If your BCM is corrupted or there's an issue, I'm letting you know that there's
no
not going to be
emergency
emergency start.
Got it.
Now you're in the RFA, passive and remote you're going to have. Guaranteed. The only issue is BCM. And that's because somebody was already here.
Are there any known issues with active alarm, locked KVMs, and emergency start?
As long as nobody was on the car before you, trying to do garbage on the BCM,
Right.
always like that.
Okay.
90% of the time.
Got it.
If it's a locked car that the customer was driving and had emergency start from before, if somebody came and did EPROM or whatever bullshit or whatever it is, then there's not going to be emergency start.
Right.
But it's going to tell you right away, and that's the reason why. It's not your problem.
I
You
see.
can correct it, but it's not your problem.
I just had that conversation with a auction.
Yeah.
Programmed through the KVM and car wouldn't start, and
Yeah.
the fuse box was missing all kinds of fuses, and I'm like, guys,
That's a
I
long
told
story.
I told you before I did the key
Yeah.
that if it does not work, it is not my problem.
Correct. These are auction cars, and you see them a lot
Yes.
in those states. Yes, sir.
So you get a newer one.
2024.
Yeah. You said don't even bother with the locked. How do you get in?
No, locked bother. If it's locked,
then-
get the alarm off. If it's the double, there's no unlocking. Singles, 90% I can tell you how to unlock it. If you need to for any reason.
Double single.
Yeah. What,
No, if it's a split trunk
Split
like this
gate.
one, there's no unlocking it. It's only proper unlock, only with the remote or alarm off, then it will open. I have methods for all the rest of them, manual methods.
I'm
to
not
unlock.
understanding. What was the original question?
So he said, why should I skip the alarm off and just go in the back and plug to,
To
the
a
RFA?
Defender.
To a Defender is for sure, but
These
he's
ones, the newer ones, where it's a split,
Uh-huh.
and once it's in alarm mode, you cannot open these.
cannot.
Period.
So you
It's better off to do alarm off. Yeah.
and it will work.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
cable?
Because it completely unlocks the vehicle. No
Correct.
active alarm whatsoever. No fooling the vehicle.
Yeah, you
It's
get it.
unlocked.
Unlocked.
Got
and
it.
then you open, you get in.
Are the new ones still the same way?
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
cable?
From 2016.
Oh, so
Same
it's
plug.
not the same?
Same plug. Up
What's
to
the
now.
one underneath the
White.
driver's
Same
seat?
thing. White.
Same thing. Okay.
White. Yeah. You stand. I don't want you to break your back.
Yeah, no.
And
That's
another challenge that I had, and that's how we came across the door. By the way, here's the story for the door wire, the final. So I got on a car. We worked under the seat. So we got in the car. The guy sits all the way down and all the way back. When the car is locked, you can't move the seat.
Right.
There's no getting under the seat. I tried. There is no. The seat is pancaked on the ground. So we started walking around, and I found the door, and that was it. And that's how the door was born. That's how that connector came around. All right. So
I have one more question.
please.
So you said whenever you're
Can I
doing.
just test out, see where the connections go?
Yeah, yeah.
So you said whenever
There's
you're
glue.
doing.
Just be careful. Look,
Oh, there's.
it's somewhere, but just push out. I think it came from one. It's this. Here it is. That's where the glue is. Just don't touch that.
Okay.
So you said whenever you're doing all keys lost, active alarm on one of these. We've already deactivated the alarm. We come back here. We make these connections. We go through. You said you have to use 2 HW14s.
No, you don't. It's if you want to keep the keys. If you
If
you
you want
only
to keep
have
the keys, you have to do
if
2.
you have only one, then you have to give it to the customer because you only have one.
One.
But if you have to, which you should, you have 2 in stock, Then you make the two.
It's like dipping there.
With the two, you make a third, because it allows you, once you have two in my system, it allows you to add a key on a locked module.
Because then we go up to the front and do
We
it through
present the
diagnostic
two,
port.
yes. You present the two, and then we make a third.
To this.
To-
We present them to this.
Yeah, on the vehicle itself, it will see them, because it will check learned keys. So it sees
Is it
them.
reading them off the antennas or
Antennas,
is it
no, antennas. It reads them off
so
the
it's like
antenna.
putting them next to the couple.
Correct.
Okay.
So it reads them, and then you add a third key. You take back your 14s and give the customer the regular key.
I understand. And okay, thank you.
Sure.
That is exactly what I was asking.
Perfect.
So the those also have a 10 count use.
They are a 10 count.
so
These
you're,
are the
you're
14s
knocking one off on each key.
on each key,
Damn,
which
that
is
sucks.
$40.
Right.
It's valued at
It
$40.
is. It is. Yeah. I see.
$20 a pop.
I understand.
And then eventually it's a key, and then
Yeah.
you made
I
the
forgot that
but
you
you
get to
made-
use them at the end.
10.
Right.
That's $30,000.
Right. Yes.
You're
yes,
welcome.
Yes.
All right.
Perspective. It's all about perspective.
It's all about it.
So one, that big plug comes out,
Yes.
and the smaller one connects to the RFA.
It's the same size plug.
Yeah,
I'll show you in a
it's the-
second.
So you're plugging his cable into the RFA, and then you're plugging the cable that was once plugged into the RFA into the Y also.
Oh,
So you're communicating with both. You're going through
So the
his cable to the RFA and to the computer.
it's kind of like doing
Gateway bypass.
the new Nissan BCM. bypass.
Yeah.
I have no
Cable.
experience with
I
those.
have
kinda-
original software.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, you don't
Is that
need
the
to.
only way to do those?
Well, you can do it with the bypass,
and a bypass cable.
but the
But that's going
24s you
away,
can
I'm
do.
sure.
Yeah, you can.
I did
Yeah,
up to
the
23. I did
Huh?
Nissan Rogue 23.
Nissan.
Sentra 24 you must use software.
Oh, essentially, yeah.
So once the button is in the center console, at 24, next to the shifter, then you. But I have the software. If you guys
Yeah.
need, talk to Eliana.
Yeah.
You guys are covered on that.
I mean, even 21 Sentra,
It's
you
the
can't even do all
B22.
keys last.